Alright. Looks like we got things working. Just checking my mic, make sure my mic's working. Mic's working. Hello everyone. Let's play some Bloodborne, huh? Alright. Just got off work, so the last thing we did was get my ass beat in the Hypogean Gaol or jail or whatever you want to call it. And that actually opened up the second spot here for the Hypogean Jail. Or jail. I think they said it's pronounced jail, like it's actually a jail, just pronounced differently. I don't know. It's one of those things. But we're here. Okay. So these assholes are here again. My reactions are bad tonight. Feel it. Alright. Down to clown on that. Alright. Yeah, these guys always drop. Oh, it was a twin, so they'll either drop a. I don't know, I made looks there, but okay. They always either drop a regular shard or a twin shard, which is very useful. They are deceptively fast when they want to be. Ow, fuck. Ah, fuck off. Alright, yeah, my reactions are slow tonight. Expect a good bit of that. I don't know why I'm trying to fight him. It doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't even bother. I don't even know why I'm trying to fight these guys, but I might as well. Come on. Come on. Work, but gotta try. He's being a major pain in the ass. Alright. Over here, bud. Oh, come on with the fucking... Oh, God. This is going bad. Alright. Not going well. Blech. Blech. So I need to get out that door, and I really don't want them chasing me all over the place, so trying to kill these guys now is the best idea. This big sack! This time, Santa Claus. Not this time, Santa Claus. Oh, fuck that up. No sack for you, Santa. Oh, come on. Probably. Longer range, get good hits on it. Okay. Really? Fuck off, dude. Ah, come on! Fuck off! Fuck! Okay, alright, now I'm legitimately starting to get pissed off. Should not be having this kind of problem tonight. Great, my battery's dying. That's alright. I'll have to charge it here in a bit. Don't turn around, asshole. That's fine. Oh, cool. I've never seen him land on that before. Interesting. Alright. I know I can kill these guys 2 in a row. It's not that big of a deal. Problem is trying to get charge attacks on them. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Now that we're out of that, washed our hands of that weirdness. Really? Wow. Alright, we got it. Let's go. Let's head outside. Oh yeah. She also attempts to attack you when you try to leave. Yeah, I think she attacked me last time. We'll see more of these guys later. They're witches. They show up in a couple other places. Little asshole killed me last time. It is weird. There's a lot of really weird shit in it. on! If you can't tell, I'm tired. I started a new job today, so I'm actually physically tired, which is not normal for me. So, it is what it is, I guess. Fuck. Alright, I'm just gonna run past these guys. I can't handle it. I ain't got it in my head tonight. Hopefully they won't chase me too far. They're also pretty slow, so. She'll follow me for a while, but she's helpful. Fist the ass! Yeah! Didn't think you'd see pig fisting tonight, did you? Yeah. There's another pig over there. We'll have to deal with him here in a bit, but for now, let's go this way. We want this over here. Yeah, rule set. Always with the dogs. So, yeah, all these guys have Madman's knowledge. Madman's knowledge is basically people dying and the insides of their brains are all fucked up with clothes. Because they saw something they shouldn't have. It's very Cthulhu-esque. Which is a very surprising route that this game does take into very Cthulhu-esque territory. But it's very interesting as well. Okay. So there should be a pig. Around this corner. He's got such a delay. Fight! Fuck! Still, this fight was so delayed. Oh, it's so annoying. I shouldn't try to get around him. I should have let him charge. She can just rub and grab you. Her grab is very, very strong. I'm not gonna bother. It's a pebble. Let's see what's over here. Actually, there's a door I do need to open. I keep forgetting that this door even exists, but it's over there. It actually gives you a shortcut out of that room. I always forget that it exists there. Very hard to kill it. But 3 twin stone blood shrines. Yeah, this is the door. It takes you right back here, which is very useful to get around this place. Hey, you can hear the music. That's not ambient music, by the way. They're actually people chanting. The developer established that. Oh, you pick it up. Let's go. See, it's like hit that fucking swipe here does colossal range. Nuts! And it's like an attack for way longer than it should be. Ew. Yeah. See, like, even at the end of it, it still hit. It's ridiculous. Even when it's no longer an attack. Like, I get that that hit. Alright, another one down. Alright, and there's the pig over here. This pig. Gross. Out the yeah, gross. Usually get around it. Yeah, get a critical in the butthole. Yeah. Disgusting. Alright. Some wallpaper. Come on, asshole. There's a lot of dogs. Honestly, for not a lot of payoff, we're being real here. But I still we're gonna try to fight the boss of this area. He's very difficult at this lower level. We'll give him a try. Hopefully I can beat him with the power of the stream on my side. Come on, fucker. You bitch. Asshole. Always with me. Always. Not really anything back here. I almost missed that. That actually killed him. Fuck off, dogs! Holy shit! Fuck! Oh, this is gonna be that night. It's gonna be that kind of night. Settle in. Strap on. Try that again. Actually, I'm gonna go check over here. There's... Okay. There's usually something in these corners. Frenzied cold blood isn't bad. That's about it, though. Okay, that's fine. He actually used to get stuck behind that guy. I guess he doesn't do that anymore. Which is good for him. Come on, fucker. Oh, fuck off! Oh, so salty right now. I just fucking can't win tonight. I mean, technically I don't have to do this part right now, but it is nice to get out of the way. To at least see the content and get everything that's out here. Even if it's all garbage. Even if it's all garbage. Right? These pigs are fucking bad, man. No joke.
Wood needs to die.
Yeah, you don't want to eat these pigs. You don't want to turn these pigs into bacon. They gross. They fucked up. These pigs are not for eating. Not good for that. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that? I don't have an answer for that. That's pure bullshit is what that was. Fucking turning basically 90 degrees. That was like a 90-degree spin! What the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, these pigs usually do not use it. I was fucking out of it tonight. These pigs usually do not use much trouble. Holy shit. Fist in the asshole. Disgusting. Right up his booger. Very gross. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's bullshit. Big fuck. Also, it's weird, you can kind of see his, like, head stretches out from his body in this weird, like, just bad way. Alright, take your bed. Just gonna kill the dogs, like an exterminator. Fuck off! Oh, God. Over here, dicklord. Fuck, how are you not dead? So yeah, you can do an attack that does the quick change with the attack. It's really good for getting a bit of range if they try to dash away from you. It's a little bit useful for that. I want to get that guy away. Oh shit. Fuck off. Come on. Sucks, actually. It's a really bad thing. Hopefully I can Draw him away a bit. I was hoping to get the dogs, but it should be enough. Fucking come on! Alright, we're done with this area for now. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep fucking doing this. I'm just... My head's not in it tonight, guys. God. This can't be a 15-minute stream, though, so we're gonna go somewhere else. I can't keep fucking... Yeah, right. Ooh. Big give-ups. Yeah, let's back out of here. Let's go do something else. Alright. Let's go back to the Cathedral Ward? Yeah, Cathedral Ward. Because the next section will get us our rune crafting tool and get us a little bit out of the city. We're going out of Yharnam, which surprised me. I didn't expect that to happen when we first played this. At least not as early as we did. So even technically Yargol in its location is technically in the city. But there are several places outside of the city. There's a good chunk of the game. It's would be the second third of the game that takes place outside of the city. This is not that chunk, by the way. This is we'll go there later, but this is just a little small side area, just kind of like old Yharnam in that way. Oh God! Oh fuck me! Come on, boys! He's got most of my health on that one. What is? Oh my God! What is going on tonight? Oh, this is some bad gameplay. You guys came to a stream to watch some bad fucking gameplay tonight, because that's what you getting. You ever want to watch someone play Bloodborne badly? Well, oh boy, you're in luck tonight. This is why you fight this guy on players. Fuck this shit. Oh, come on. God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Boy, let me fucking tell you how I'm feeling tonight. It is a bad fucking night for this. Oh God. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm playing like a scrub who's never played this game before. I platinum this game, I promise. I have a platinum trophy in this video game. It's like, you wouldn't know it to watch me though. I'm just gonna run past all this shit. I don't even bother. Fuck that guy. Fuck the guy behind him. Fuck this scythe motherfucker. Fuck this tall boy. So that's our ultimate goal. We're not going there now though. Fuck all those guys. Let's take a detour. Down the left side path. Get some bloodshot eyeballs. So bloodshot eyeballs are a ritual component. They're used for doing chalice rituals. Blood hunter's marks. Blood hunter's marks will take you back to the dream from anywhere, let you keep your souls. let's go here. See how bad I fuck this up. First off, start right here. Come on, doggo. Creepy knife dog. Good job, knife dog. Keep it up. A lot of hunters in these woods. So a lot of dogs, a lot of guys. Also, a lot of good places to put some bullets. I think every enemy in here either has a gun or a dog. Or both! Gun dog. Yeah, gun dog. So you can combo sending your weapon back into shrinking it, which is pretty cool. Whoop. Head slip that guy. Gotta treat this very carefully. Fuck that up. Oh, fuck off! Oh my god, if I'm getting killed to these guys, this is a bad night. Holy crap. Fuck. This is bad. This is a bad night. Oh, calm down. It's not that big a deal. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Oh, shit. Just low energy today. I haven't had a lot of caffeine and I did do a lot of work, so I'm just tired is all. That's probably it. Yeah, bud. You're mad, I know. Hello, hello. Bye. Alright. Here we go. Oh, that was a bad run. I hate this. I just, for some reason. What is that? Okay, it's foliage. It's foliage. Foliage. Pull this dog. Come on, doggo. Come on, doggo. Jesus, dog, calm the fuck down. Alright. I think these dogs will, yeah, they drop upgrade components as well. I'm not gonna say anything. It's just gonna be one of those nights. I'm actually probably just gonna run through this part too. Like usually I try to kill these guys to get some souls, but apparently for tonight it's run through enemies night tonight. Because that's apparently what I'm gonna be doing. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know where my reaction times are. I must just be very tired. That's the only thing I can think, because I was not doing this last night. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me, sir. Here, some extra bullet balls. Nothing hurt. That. Yeah, we know. Whee! Okay. Alright, so fuck about 100% of this. Alright, that's just... I'm still gonna get shot up, they won't come after me. Yeah, shooting a dog will always knock the dog down, which is very useful in certain areas. Alright. Fuck all that. There's not anything over there that I need. Let's go here. Hemwick Charnel, where the witches are. This game looks so good. It's up there. That's all area you go to later in the game. Got a bonfire or a lamp here. Let's put on some actual armor. This is getting a little bit tiresome. Not that I don't like wearing that. I just proper gentleman's attire for this part. What up, girl? Fucking fire. Fire fucking eats you alive in this game. Huh. It's almost like you're some kind of beast that hates fire. Yeah. Big pokes. Bloodstone shards. So we come up here, there is a... What's that? Bad Advanced Knowledge. And there is a thing that we can't quite reach yet. We'll get there soon. I'll never noticed. Oh, no, they're not padded. I thought that my knee had knee pads on, but apparently not. Knee protection is not important to a gentleman. Because a gentleman does not knee. I don't know. That's probably not the case. More bloodshot eyeballs. I'm getting a lot of bloodshot eyeballs. Wow, didn't kill her right away. Okay, bye. There's a lot that comes in here, as you can tell. Ow! Fuck! Like that? For one. And also, she starts throwing shit at you, which is not good. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Just never ends. Get the fucking... Yeah, the girls with the little cleavers will come after you. There's also that one with a hammer that'll protect the one with the cleaver. I think she's the only one. No, there's at least one other one with a hammer I know of. Okay. Dead. Molotovs. Well, yep, she does throw Molotovs, so that makes sense. And then there's one of them up there that throws Molotovs down. I want to bring this guy down a bit. No? Jump attack? I feel like I'm a little low level for this part, I'm not really sure why. Or at least not. Oh, right, because it's a skill build, so. Oh, it's high level damage to start with. Come on, one. Oh. Oh. That could have gone poorly. Luckily, it did not. Also, this gate here is not currently openable. We will get there soon. Bloody. Blood. You get drenched in this game, especially if you kill a bunch of big enemies that explode. There's a lot of enemies that blow up, that pop in this game, which is really gross. Nice hit there. So one of these ravens or crows, and I never remember which one. I want to say it's probably the one far back. Doesn't actually attack you. It has no AI for combat, which is weird. There doesn't seem to be any specifics about that. He just didn't have any combat, so he never attacks. He just sits there. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, so here's the elevator that we found earlier. That'll give us a shortcut back down. So if we die, we can get right back here, which is nice. Very angry child. Very dead child. Sup? Yeah. Time for her to start throwing things at you. So yeah, there's a flow to this game as you play it that you'll see where it's like enemies come at you in specific ways, and the first couple of times they'll get you or scare you, or you won't notice them. Like her, if you walk past her, she gets up and attacks you because you're too busy watching for this dog to come after you. So it all seems unfair until you start figuring it all out and figuring out where enemies spawn. And every now and again you'll still get caught, but usually you can figure it out. The game's usually pretty good about teaching you. Oh yeah, there's a thing I have to deal with up here, I want to say. Yeah. Okay. So there's all that. Oh, there we go. But there's also... I want to say there's a person up here, but I might be wrong. There is a person. Oh. What's up, Grandpa? Giant fucking shotgun. It's a blunderbuss, actually. It's a handheld blunderbuss. Blow you the fuck away. Whoop! A bloodstone. Gemstone. Nice. Blood gems. Everything about this game is blood. It's almost like it's called Bloodborne or something. It's all about the blood. A bloodshot eyeball. Again, more ritual components. We probably won't end up using many of those, just because the rituals are really stupid and annoying for the chalice dungeons. I mean, if you want to go full completion, they're necessary. But you never actually have to go into them. That whole old Yarnum section is really only good for getting levels and also doing that part. So, do it if you want. There's a thing over there we'll try to get. Hopefully I won't die. There's a woman with a dog down there. There's another dog over there that'll fuck you up. It's gonna do not to deal with that right now. Instead we do this. Come on. Come on, Dick Lord. Walk through the fire. Ah. It's got better pathing than that. Yeah, yeah. Ragdoll's a great video game. Yep. Later, dog. I'll have to deal with you in a bit. Oh, blood balls. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Really annoying. Yep. I have always gotten hit by that. Every time. I always forget she's there. Oh, god damn it, dogs. This is actually probably gonna be tough. Yeah, these guys, I am just fucking not ready to fight tonight. Oh my god. Definitely not ready for that. Shit. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Alright, now that we have this unlocked, though, we can run through most of this, so it's not too bad. Back up to where we were. Again, that's another thing about Bloodborne. It's like, Dark Souls, it's really funny. I saw a Dark Souls shirt that, it was one of those really shitty Facebook t-shirts that you see. It's like a picture of the main character. I actually legit thought that she knocked me off for a second. Hang on, bitch. Oh my god, so aggressive. Fuck off. It was, the main character from Dark Souls 1, I think. And it said, there's no reason to run. If you try to run, you're just gonna die tired. And anyone who's ever played Dark Souls would laugh their ass off of that shirt. Because everyone knows that at some point, you get to the point in the game where you're like, fuck this, fuck these guys, I'm running through it all. And you can reasonably do that for the most part. It's still a good idea to kill, at least on the first way through, to kill every enemy to get the blood echoes necessary to do the game. But at some point, just fucking bolt through it. Don't even worry about it. They all get super annoying at some point. Yeah, you're not gonna grab me. Fuck off. I got a chain running past me here. Yeah, he's got my souls. Open this door, make it a little bit easier to get over here. See how many follow. See, not many will follow. Eventually, the pathing for these guys is a very long path. There's a lot of pathing. Or they do tend to follow you for a while before they rubber band. But they do eventually rubber band. And it's a lot longer in Dark Souls 1 for damn sure. It's a lot longer in Dark Souls 2. But, Dark Souls or Bloodborne, it's not too bad. Ah, fuck, I forgot he hits from behind. That thing will actually hit behind. And I got my soul back. See? It's not that bad. Alright. We'll deal with that another time. There's a... Actually, let's see if I can... Oh god, it's so annoying. I really want to get a critical on him. Yeah, like that. Stab into that belly. Get that belly. It's really annoying. Now, I don't actually know the lore on these guys. You can't really see anything about them. They're fully covered head to toe in armor. They're annoying. That's their lore. Their big lore implication is that they're fucking annoying. End of game. Good job, Miyazaki. Okay. I do want to try to get over there, but there's a lot of dogs. I'm not up to it tonight. There's a rune over there. We'll grab it another time. I'll do some housekeeping and pick a lot of this stuff up. It's not necessary for what we're doing tonight. But I'll go over there another time and get it. It's right on the edge of the water, looking over the lake. It's the lake rune, which is the best part. Sup, bud? See, that's another mechanic. So if you notice there, I got hit and knocked out a good chunk of my health, but I was fast about hitting him or getting the crit. If you get the crit fast enough, you will get all your health back that he knocked out, which is nice. There is a mod that will restore health, or not a mod, a rune that will restore your health on a critical, which is really useful. So it'll actually give you more health than you lost, or even if you don't lose any, it'll still give you some health back. That's very, very good. Oh, fucking shove! What is this, fucking shove night? Jesus Christ! Who fucking shoves a man? What the fuck is wrong with people? Just shoving people. Shoving with their shove hands. Holy shit. Don't shove. What's wrong with people? Disrespectful. Oh. Why did I never know this guy was here? Completely missed it. But, not this time. You can't get up there. There's nothing up there. This whole house is just here for the basement, which we'll go into in a minute, but let's look at it real fast. It's actually a pretty big house, but you can't actually get into it, which is a shame. But that's it. We're really only here for the basement, so let's go to the basement. So here's a boss fight. There's a trick to this boss. That is not the Witch Finwick. In fact, you don't even have to fight those guys. There is a little invisible witch. There she is. Covered in eyeballs. And there's actually a trick on that trick, which is that there's actually two of them. Shit. There she is. So you kill the first one, and then the second one will appear. Technically, they're both here at the same time, and you can actually hit and kill the first one before you can kill the second one, but you have to kill them very close to each other. Like, they have to die very quickly within each other's time frame, or they'll resurrect each other. So there is actually two of them. The life bar for the second one isn't showing up yet. But you'll know you'll get the second one because you'll be dealing with damage to one, and your life bar will be going down. I don't actually know what the second one is. I usually just wait until either she just shows up randomly, or yep, see, there it is. So notice I'm hitting this one, and her health bar's not going down. Eventually her health bar will show up if you do enough damage to her. Which is very nice. Hello. Oh, this is new. Very close to each other. I accidentally killed that one, which kind of sucks. Because that causes a bunch of them to spawn if I'm not fast enough. See, and that one still had a lot of health. So the other one will probably respawn before I can kill this one. And they also just tend to have a lot more. These guys tend to like, they get more and more aggressive as the fight goes on. So notice I haven't really fought them at all yet. You don't really have to if you can be fast enough. Apparently tonight is not me being fast enough. For sure. There she is. Let's see how this goes. Maybe get her for this. Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to kill that one. Fuck. Alright, well.
Hi.
The other one is not that far off. Hey, Cass. Yep, alright, so at some point eventually they'll start doing this. Which locks you in so that they can grab you. They get hyper aggressive, so that's that one still. Yeah, they'll actually start attacking you with binding circles and all kinds of stupid bullshit. But the good thing about that is that they actually show their hand. And let's do them dead. Let's kill both of them. So that's just done. You get more bloodshot items. So that's nice. It's kind of a puzzle boss fight. It's not very hard. It's actually a perfect fight for me tonight because I'm just not in fighting a lot of big bosses. And I can start this up. And then go down here and get what he was guarding. Or they were guarding. So looks like you have a, what is this, a dead hunter? Yeah, wearing the hunter's garb, but with a bloody face. Probably pull his eyes out. And on him is the rune workshop tool. That'll allow me to equip runes at the workshop. Which we will go do now. Oh! How you doing tonight, Cass? Hope you're having a good night. I'll give you a hint. I'm not. It's been a bad one. But it is what it is. A lot of bad deaths for this video game.
Welcome home. What?
So we're gonna channel in for more endurance. I'm gonna get this to 17. Let's put both of them at 17. I'm gonna give you just a little bit to buy some, just a few blood vials. Not many, but enough to put into storage. So you know, as you get the little tokens that I've been getting, the badges. Oh, glad to hear it. That's good. You get these weapons that you can purchase. They get expensive. I usually don't. You can also get different gear, Tomb Prospector, the old Yharnam Hunter set. You know, the usual. I'll buy them if I'm feeling in the mood, but generally not. Actually, I think I'm gonna see if I can upgrade. I don't know if I can upgrade. Solves +3. Yeah. All right. So neat. That's why I wasn't doing so much damage. At this point in the game, I usually like to be +4, +5 on my weapons. That's why I wasn't dealing enough damage to those guys earlier. I was trying to figure that out. It was weird. Use a little bit here. Let's upgrade. Yes. Yes. Let's get +6. And that'll open up a new slot for blood gem, which I can then turn. So they have very specific, you can kind of see they have very specific...
I seem to be having major issues with watching the stream cause it keeps going off live. What the hell?
It's definitely not going offline. We have a bunch of you watching. Maybe your connection? Make sure your connection's there. I think we're gonna put, since this does a physical attack increase, we're gonna put the blood gem in there. So the blood gem can go into any slot. These blood gems here can go into any slot. Gemstones have to
definitely
fit their spot. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can get it to boost.
I don't know what is causing it.
It's just maybe just be bad internet. It happens. You don't have to put a circular one in here. You can put one of these in here. What the circular ones do, they do fit well there. Let's do a rune. So memorize the Kel rune. It says memorize the Kel rune. It's more like you're carving it into your brain. Because why would you need a tool to memorize the rune? It's gross. So you have 3 regular rune slots. You can put any of these runes in. And then there's like a covenant rune slot. Which you get certain covenants like you would in Dark Souls. And they give you different abilities. And you gain different things from those covenants. But for now, they mostly handle like the rings from the Dark Souls games. So we're going to put in for more blood echoes. We'll do a higher blood ball maximum and a higher quicksilver maximum. Quicksilver bullet maximum. Change automatically, but when I leave the Hunter's Dream, it'll change when we get out. So yeah, that's the witches down. And then once you are out, you've been outside of Yharnam. These are all the Yharnam heads locations. And then you get the frontier locations, which are outside of Yharnam. So then you get these. And then these are the unseen, which are secret areas. And then the awakening one, which those you get in some fucking shit when you get there. It's oh boy. But I think we're gonna go try. I'm gonna go try to kill what's her name? God, I never remember think of her name. Vicar Amelia, that's her name. Yeah, Vicar Amelia, also called Falcor. You'll know why when you see her. There's some specific stuff you want for her because she does have a heal, which is really annoying. But there is an item that you can get, Numbing Mist, which will prevent her from healing herself, which will make this fight a lot easier. I think I already have it. There's one spot where you can get like 6 of them. If I don't have it, it's not a big deal. I know exactly where it is. It does not appear that I have it, so let's go do that. Oh, it didn't fill my blood vials up. Oh, it's alright. I shouldn't need too much for her. You can just kind of wail on her. She's very similar to the cleric beast that we fought at the beginning. She's not too bad. You can pretty much run through all
To kill a
this.
mockingbird?
No, Falcor. You mean Falcor? What are you talking about? To kill a mockingbird, Chase? Here we go. Mist. Yeah. So we'll look at that real fast. Throw to create a mist cloud that numbs a hunter's life essence and prevents the restoration of HP. Is he chasing me? Yes, yeah, you son of a bitch. You sons of bitches! Ah! Yeah, okay. Yeah. Later, fuckers. I ain't dealing with that shit tonight. Let's go. No, Falcor's from... I don't know if you're talking about Falcor from Neverending Story. Who I'm talking about. You'll see why here in a minute, though. It's very... you'll know. Trust me. So these guys won't actually come into this room. I guess they...
saying to kill.
To kill? Oh, yeah, we're gonna try to kill Vicar Amelia is her name.
Was just playing off that.
Oh, okay, I see. Took me a second. It's been a long day, dude. No worries. But if you listen. She's doing a prayer for the old blood. And then when you get nearer, yeah. It's the never-ending story. Yeah, it's like straight up. Oh, I didn't put the... I need to put the stop before she starts fighting. Alright. So she's a relatively straightforward fight. She has a few bash attacks that take a little getting used to. The best thing you can do is just get a weapon, a serrated weapon. If you have a serrated weapon, just take out her arms. Watch her attacks when she does fights from two across her side. Ow. Oh, shit. Alright, come on now. She always keeps that one hand to her side, and she'll use it to bash, but she's clutching the amulet, so she never turns it in. That actually blew for no critical, so I can get in here and get someone at more damage. You really want to stay behind her as much as you can, or at least as close as you can behind her, while still being able to see her decently. She doesn't have a lot she can do from behind. She will grab you with that, though. There you go. So I broke her arm. She will heal it eventually, but at this point, she'll probably try to heal. Usually, she will try to heal. Get her leg. Careful, careful. Oh. I can be a little bit generous with my heals. I'm not too worried about this fight. So she will. I mean, alright, that's her healing with her limbs. Which means they can be broken again, which will stun her, which is actually really useful. Ah, she got me. Yeah, she got me some major damage, but she won't kill me. Best thing I can do right now is to get away from her. Die. Shit, right there. Fuck. Perfect, perfect. Let's get in here. Some wailing damage. And she's down. Didn't even have to stop her from healing. Usually she'll pull back after she gets a lot of damage and actually try to heal herself. She'll go down and prey on the pendant, which we just got. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. But that time we didn't have to do that. So when she does that, she'll start healing, and you can go up there and wail on her, but it's usually not enough to keep her from healing at least a little bit. But if you just take some of that numbing mist, you can just throw it, and that just completely stops her heals. And she'll actually attempt to heal a couple of times, and it won't work, and you can get some good free hits on her that way. Very useful, very useful. So let's take a look at that pendant that she had. Vicar Mealy's pendant, used to gain a blood gem. So it's just like the other pendants and the tier that we got. You can turn it into a blood gem. Pendant of Vicar Mealy, used to change into blood gem, which fortifies weapons. This pendant passed down among the vicars who head the healing church is a reminder of the cautionary adage, words that will open the gates to Bergenworth. We will learn those words soon. So the whole point of the game is get to the church, and then it becomes, okay, where the fuck is Bergenworth? Get to Bergenworth. So that's where we're going to go next. That's sort of your first clue on where to go next, is that. Let's pop that. It's just like the other one. You got a gold blood gem this time. I think it gives you more blood echoes, if I'm not wrong. Oh, right. It's in the gems. Attack versus beasts. Okay, so that's actually really good against beasts, which is really funny because as we start getting into this part of the game, there are fewer and fewer beasts that you fight, so that's hilarious. Blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds a variety of properties. Most radial blood gems have effects that bear upon physical attacks, and the golden radial blood gem, kept for generations within the church, strengthens attacks against those afflicted intensely by beasthood. When clerics began transforming into unspeakable beasts, the church needed something to retaliate with. So, yeah, that's fucked up. Like, the church itself began to transform. Let's light that, and then let's go to our prize. So this is what we were here for all along. Let's touch it. Inspect.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
You think now to betray me?
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood.
Fear the old blood.
I must take my leave.
So, we're seeing a memory of the past. At some point in the past, this person,
Fear it, Lawrence.
Lawrence, split off from the church. And that's what you see. And that gives you the adage that you need to get out of the city. Which is where we're going next. So we'll actually head back to the Hunter's Dream and use, I think, we'll probably use some of that experience to buy some more blood gems. I did use a good bit from her. I do have a good chunk left saved, but I'm feeling good on my... Well, actually, you know what? No, I think let's use it on endurance. I really do want more endurance. Endurance is the one thing in this game that I do feel like is necessary. Over anything else is absolutely necessary to level up, because endurance is how many times you can attack. That's just all there is to it. The more attacks you can get without having to wait for your endurance to recharge, and the more attacks you can get and still have stamina left over to dodge, the more damage you can obviously do. It's all about DPS. So, as part of the Old Hunters DLC, when you beat Vicar Amelia, you do get the Eye of the Blood Drunk Hunter, which will take you into the DLC. That DLC is incredibly fucking hard. At the current level I'm at, we will not be doing that anytime soon. We will eventually get to it, but it's going to be a while. So, once we do that, let's head back to the Cathedral Ward again. Again, like I said, it's a very big hub world. And there'll be a few things you might notice once we get back. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Shit. I need to go back and... Well, I can actually run it back. It's not that far. I don't have to take a lamp. But there's a few things, now that we've done that we want to do. See, once you kill Vicar Amelia, you may not be able to tell here, but out here, you can see time has passed. It is now nighttime. And, I think you can see it from here, but from just about everywhere in the city you can see the moon. That must be over there. I'll pull up here in a bit. But you can see there are no more enemies here. The enemies are all gone. The big giant guys go to sleep, and time does pass, so some things have changed. In this case, I want to go back and get a few people for my menagerie here. So you'll see, here's the lady I saved. Let's talk to her.
Oh, brave hunter, you're alive. Thank you very much.
And she gives me the female church bell.
Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood, if it would suffice.
So from here, you can get blood from her. And the different bloods you can get, so there's two people you can get blood from, her and another person that we'll go get in here in a minute, who, their blood has different abilities, and it's sort of a one-time use item. So in this case, blood of Adela is her name. And her blood restores HP and then, so it's a regen effect. So it restores HP and continues to restore HP for a short time. The healing church nuns are chosen for their merit as vessels for blood and groomed as blood saints. The mere chance of being treated with their blood lends legitimacy to the healing church in communion. So blood something in this world happened, and you find out later it involves the Chalice Dungeons, basically, the tombs. Where a blood was found that could heal the sick, and the church was built around that. And that's where the blood started coming from. The problem was that the blood also started turning people into beasts, and that's where we get this problem. But there's much more to it than that. There's a lot of other shit that goes down with that. Alright, so there's usually a guy here, but I did fuck this quest up earlier trying to get something, so I'm not gonna bother, and don't worry about it, it's not really that big of a deal. There's a quest that I am gonna miss, unfortunately, which sucks because I do like doing that quest, but it is what it is. Let's not worry about that guy. Alright. So now you can see, like, look at that fucking moon. Look at that moon. Shit, what a moon. Just look at this game in general. There are times you want to stop and just look like, and the best thing is in this game you can actually see places you've been. Like, there's the church, there's the bridge where you fight.
It's very Lovecraft.
Oh yeah, it gets very Lovecraft too. Like, you think you've seen Lovecraft, you ain't seen Lovecraft yet. It gets there though. This game starts as you killing werewolves. Basically, it basically starts as Werewolves of London, and then turns into Lovecraft by the end of it. Big time. But yeah, there's the bridge where you fight the cleric beast, I believe, and that whole side of town. And then over here, I think you can see, maybe you can see Bergenworth. That might not be right. That might not be accurate. I think Bergenworth's behind me. But yeah, you can see a lot here. So these guys are dead. Let's go pick up some people, huh? Let's go get some dudes. Let's just go get dudes. There's a reason I'm going all the way back. There is one particular person I do need to pick up, and to be able to show this off and to pick him up, you have to go kind of all the way back to the beginning of the game, which does suck, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Hello. Just heading back. Don't mind me. I'm just going back. Yep. Oh, sorry. Oh, hello. This guy.
Have I heard of Bergenworth? Afraid I can't say that I have. The locals aren't apt to share any local history.
He's getting sick. So eventually, I believe after you go to Bergenworth and then come back, he does. If you talk to him enough time, he does give you a weapon. He gives you the flamethrower. You can also purchase the flamethrower by the end of the game, but it's not that. I mean, if you're running an arcane build and using fire and all that magic stuff, it's useful. But for our purposes, it's not really useful. Alright, actually, I'm going in the completely wrong fucking direction. Good for me. Here we go. Back down here. Whee! Bye. Bye. All the way back to the original clinic here. To Yosefka's clinic. I don't remember that being there, but maybe I'm crazy. And you'll find that the original door that came out of is currently
Oh, well,
shut.
hello.
There's someone there.
Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's
It's hard to get
clinic.
a good look.
Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them.
But you can see she's in there.
This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help.
Yeah, you can
I'll
see.
even offer a reward for your cooperation.
You can see it there. She's carrying a weapon.
Tempted? Well, off you go then.
So you get stuff. You get numbing mist for every time that you bring someone here. So this place is called Yusefka's Clinic. That does not necessarily mean that that is Yusefka. She's an imposter, and if you take people here, she will kill them. But it is necessary because there is one specific person that you have to pick up who will go to the opposite location that you request them to. So if you have them go to the Cathedral Ward, they'll go to Yusefka's Clinic because they're fucking assholes they don't trust anything that you say. He's really the only one that, like, he serves no purpose other than be an asshole, so I usually let him die, but you still want to get his dialogue. So once you've done that, there's actually one other person in Central Yarnum. We'll go back. We'll go back there real fast. There's one other lady that we need to pick up there as well, who we will talk to. Now that we have all the information we need for her. There's a lot of assholes in this game. A lot of people that you can't trust. A lot of outright lies, which is odd for a game to do. What's the fastest way to get to her? Well, it sure as hell ain't this way. That's for damn sure. Let's go back. Okay, I think this will be yeah, I know how to get to it. So, nope. This way. And, oh, nope. Am I crazy? Where the fuck am I going? There's a door. Oh, right. It's through the house. It's through the house. Straight through here. And this way. Oh, completely missed the shot. So me. Here she is.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what, Lovely? Are you going to tell me you're not?
Oh, I did have a drink. So, when you first find her, usually you find her before you hit Cathedral Ward, of course. You only have this option. And then as you open up these places, you can send her places. And Yusefka's Clinic is not... You don't want to send her there, because it is going to kill her. Unless you don't like her. It's fine. You always want to send her to the chapel.
Anna, well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
Gross. So you send her to the chapel. And there's two other people we want to go grab real fast, and they're actually on the way to. They're on the way to Bergenworth or to that area, so it's fine. I'm actually gonna pop. I haven't really used one of these yet. Face palm out! Oh, so bad. Face palm away! Alright. Oh, really? Okay, so I thought that actually took me back to the dream. Apparently it just takes you back to the last lamp. Which is fucking annoying. Thanks, video game. Alright. And then we'll reawaken. This is the most annoying part of this game, is just teleporting around. But it's okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh. It's been a long day. Okay. So now that we're back, she showed up.
How did we ever get into this mess?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true. And she starts to have a bit of a psychological break at this point. If you get her here, because you can get the location for this and then immediately go back and talk to her. If you get her before then, she berates you about how bad it is, and then as the night progresses, because it does progress again, she has a bit of a breakdown. It's pretty bad. I didn't mean to do that. That was pretty hilarious, though. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really say much else. I think. What did she say? She cycles.
The good old days.
Yeah.
What a laugh, eh?
So she breaks the fuck down. It's bad. It's real bad. Also, I do believe. Okay, yeah, he's still there. We'll get more on that later. This is not the way I want to go, I don't think. Is it? Yes, it is the way I want to go. Back up. That's one thing. Okay, yeah. So they get new attacks when your insight is high enough. You can actually see what is actually making their lantern glow, and it turns out it's fucking eyeballs. Because eyeballs have a very specific meaning in this game. We'll go into more detail on that at a later time, but yeah. Cold blood. Get that cold blood. That's what it is. I don't think I've actually been over here yet for this part. I haven't, because there's all this shit here. So all these big guys are asleep now. They won't attack you unless you get too close to them. Which is nice. I don't have to worry about them. Let's get all this shit. Stuff. So we want to get in... Not in there. It's over here. There's a guy... There is a guy over here. It's the only one I believe in the game with a flamethrower. Ow. Drop. He did. Probably a blood ball. Maybe two if we're lucky. No, silver bullets. Right, because he uses a flamethrower. So any enemy that uses a weapon that would normally use quicksilver bullets. So in this case, quicksilver bullets are used by any range attack and really any magic. We usually drop quicksilver bullets when they die. So gun guys, guys with flamethrowers, we generally do that. So if you look now, yeah, you can see beforehand what you couldn't see before because they were actually invisible. He dropped his lantern. His lantern is covered in eyeballs, which is gross. And poison knife. Cool. So you come down here. There's two people here. There's a bunch of dudes over there, so we'll get over there in a minute. But
oh my, what a queer scent. But I take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
So she's a bit of a lady of the evening. She's off during hunts.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right?
Yeah, hunter.
Might you know the safe place? The night is long, and a very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place.
So that's how you know there are people outside the doors, is because they burn incense to keep the beasts away. So you always want to look at those lanterns and talk to people. They don't all have people in them. Some of them are actually fucking nuts. But I usually just talk to the ones that you can. So tell her to go to the Odin Chapel.
Thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe. Maybe. You talk to this guy.
You? You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
Castle? Dude, you live in a fucking apartment complex. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't. So be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Know why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin.
What a dick.
Alright. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Yeah, so you tell him which way to go.
She is a trollop, a lady of the evening, a cheap harlot.
A cheap harlot, even, you could say. For sure. She is a prostitute. But she uses her blood. There's a whole thing about her and Cainhurst, which we'll go to later. We'll talk about that more in a bit. But you can tell him to go to Aiden Chapel. He will go to the opposite one that you tell him to. So in this case, if you tell me if you tell him to go to Odin, he'll go to Yosefka. If you tell him to go to Yosefka, he'll go to Odin. So we tell him to go to Yosefka.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks.
See?
I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
And if you fuck up, you know, let's talk to him again before you leave and switch your answer, and he'll go to the opposite place properly. I'll just give you a taste of what some of these doors are like.
My baby! My precious little baby!
Yeah.
Little baby!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Too busy talking to dudes and not busy doing my job. So yeah, you kind of get the people are going crazy. The night is going on too long, and it's making people go a little insane. Because all of the quote-unquote hunters see you as a beast, even though they're all turning into beasts. So now that we're here, we have a few extra people. Like her.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
You're welcome.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
Like, she doesn't even joke about it. Like, she's a whore. So you can only get blood from one person at a time. If I use Adela's blood, I can come back and get her blood. But if you notice, take a gander at Adela when I talk to her.
Oh, you.
See that?
I'm sorry.
So,
I'm afraid I can't help you.
if you take too much of her blood, which I can't remember her name at this point because I can't get her blood to see, Adela will actually end up killing her out of jealousy. Which is an interesting touch. You have to do it like 3 or 4 times without getting Adela's blood in between for it to happen.
If you ever change, you know where I'll...
Yeah. Ooh, harlot. So, her dress is actually a dress you find later in the game from Cainhurst, which her blood is special. Like, the church's blood they're all healing ministers. Her blood is a whore's blood, so she shouldn't have any healing powers, but it does heal you and also boost your stamina. Yeah, you get it, boost your stamina. Her blood is special, and it'll involve Canehurst later when we get to Canehurst. You'll know more about that, but for now, that's her. It's a very interesting mechanic between those two. Like, if you're not paying attention to it, you won't ever see it. But and then there's this asshole.
Ah, you, the swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? No fooling me. Now, off with you.
Dumbass.
Word me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
Alright, well. Wow, I never noticed how fucking hideous you are, dude. Your face is fucked. Holy shit. Looks like you melted. Oh my god.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the Lady of the Night. I can see it in her eyes. She deeply resents the young saint.
So,
she hears people whisper. She knows what people think of her.
If you think about what he said before,
she despises the saint for having what she
and you
does.
realize he basically is talking the opposite of things, then you do kind of get a sense of, actually, it's the saint who despises the whore.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. They're the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place.
Again, the blind man is the guy who got you here, and if you think about the opposite, he's actually a pretty trustworthy guy. He hasn't screwed you over at all this entire time.
I've no time for your petty lies. What? I can't.
So kind of, you can kind of extrapolate what the truth is based on what's the opposite of what he says. But yeah, he's happy there in people now. Wondrous friend.
Oh, the hunter, alive and well at that. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a haven now for so many.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
No problem.
I'm overjoyed. Really?
Of course,
you even give me the time of day. I don't suppose, but you did all you could. And so many owe you so much.
See, that's the maximum people. There is one other person you can get, but it's a bit of a trap, and we'll get there probably not tonight.
Makes me think. Once dawn breaks, maybe I can just, start over. Makes it easier to bear all of this, you see. You've made life easier. Thank you.
No problem, Bob. And you get the triumph emote. So, actually swap some of these out. I do like this one a lot. It's one of my favorites. Just very stoic. A wave, there's a sit down. We'll get rid of the Hunter's Rally and put on the... let's see... We'll do currency just because... Put on the... What was it, Triumph? Yeah, so it's Triumph. Yeah! Currency's dainty. Alright, so that's that. Now we've got a packed house here. They will become more relevant later. But for now, I think we'll head out of the city and hit the bonfire outside the city and then call it a day. Seems to be the best idea. So instead of going the way we're going, we'll go very similar, but then we'll actually run past. This guy here. He will attempt to get up to attack us, but he's not going to bother us. Now, just like before... Ah, shit. So watch my insight gauge go down. So he actually does drain insight from you. He drains your knowledge. Now we start getting into some fucking Lovecraft territory. Yeah, so... Yeah, he actually didn't do that much damage to me. The ones in the later game will fuck you up, but those guys are gross. Get these twin bloodstone shards. More shiny coins. Shiny coins let you leave a path of like glowy bits that you can use to get around. Oh, hey, look! It's our old pal Alfred. What's up, bud?
Oh, good to see you safe.
Oh.
Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
There's a couple of different options. How
As
about
you
the
know,
Healing Church?
the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing,
Somewhere over
and
there.
the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Did that.
Bergenworth is an old place of learning,
Talk about Bergenworth.
and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive.
Who can say?
But only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
And now I do! I have the password. And what are the corrupted vile bloods?
Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vile Bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
So, he's a little crazy.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
And we'll see more of Alfred later. Thanks, bud. Some more antidotes. Let's go. So you can get here beforehand, but when you get to this point...
The password.
You only get the keep quiet option, so you can't actually get through here. They won't actually say anything to you. Sounds a little drunk. Fear the old blood. But as you come in, it's already dead. And you get some admin's knowledge for that. So you get a little bit of insight into something strange. Oh, I fell a little far. So it's just actually, while I have him thinking out of here, let's read the description on that real fast. The madman's knowledge. Skull of an enlightened madman, used to gain insight. I have a lot of these. Make contact with eldritch wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, it allows one to serve grander purpose for posterity. And if you look, you can see on the skull what appears to be some kind of slug creature coming out of his head. So he's touched by the wisdom of the great ones. What does that sound like? That sounds familiar, right? Ah, we're at the Anyway, we're at the Forbidden Woods. We're at the Forbidden Forest. AKA every Zelda game ever made. So, yeah, this is sort of your first taste of being outside of the city. well, not your first taste, I guess, because your first taste would be, I suppose your first taste would be, Charnel Lane, even though I guess you're technically very close to the city there. You get out into the woods in this, so the goal here is we need to leave the city and find Byrgenwerth. It's that simple. So let's go find Byrgenwerth. These guys are everywhere now, and they throw oil at you, which is awesome. Oil makes you take a lot of damage from fire. Because it's oil. Or you take a lot of damage from fire. Guy, calm down. Holy shit. Calm down. I'm not sure what's over here. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. Alright. I think there's just a few. Okay, yeah, there's some. There's a few little things in here. Okay. Let's get out of here. Not a lot, but a few things to work with. So Madman's knowledge is always nice, because insight stuff tends to be fairly cheap, but the only way to really gain insight is to either see some fucked up shit, or anytime you either first encounter a boss, or you kill a boss, you'll gain insight. You usually gain 1 point for seeing the boss, and a couple points for killing a boss. Alright, so it's gonna be the bonfire, outside of outside of Yharnam into the Forbidden Woods. I think this is where I'm gonna call it for the night. And hopefully tomorrow, I believe I'm gonna try to stream again, depending on what James wants to do. We'll try to hit Byrgenwerth, which I think there's only one boss to get there, if I'm not mistaken. So one boss to go to get there, and then yeah, there's a long level. Is the only reason I'm stopping tonight before we hit that point. Otherwise, I'd just do the boss. But yeah, we will hit Byrgenwerth hopefully tomorrow. So thanks everybody for coming out. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.